Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Is here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
You've been here before?
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Setik. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is... I don't know.
A fine name indeed.
I didn't say it.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Wait, I have a job now? As a mercenary?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it.
When the fuck have they spoken about me being a teacher here so far? They mentioned, like, in the beginning, when it was the three captains, or the three not unique characters right there in the beginning, how they could use talented soldiers like us. Mercenaries like us, and that's it. Nothing about a teacher.
You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
Dick. Just leaving me with
And
this.
watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Songstress?
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company's beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain.
Manuela is the one character that beats Byleth and bust size at around 225%. Where do you get this information?
The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The important data mines. Ah, yes. The game's broken open. What is the one thing we look at first? Chest sizes, of course. That's what they all get drawn towards.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Geralt's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flayn is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garreg Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
So it's an RPG game with a church. I wonder what that signifies. I wonder when they're going to reveal that they're evil. I recognize some. Very few of those characters, entirely because of Fire Emblem Heroes. But I only know them by like the skill fodder they give me. I'm bad with names. How's it going, Sonic Anime? Welcome to the stream. Alright, while exploring the Monastery, the right analog stick is move the camera. The plus and minus buttons are zooming in and out. Holding the B/Y button is to dash. If you are ever unsure what to do next, look at the left side of the screen. Look at the left side of the screen. Your current objective will be displayed there. Alright. You will know at least one name by the end of if you get them. Maybe. No promises though. Again, my memory is shit. Acquire the quest from Rhea. Can I not? And explore though. So I can actually get to understanding where I am. Am I trapped?
You there?
I think I am trapped. Right, what is the dot frame at? We're at 11.1. It's steadily climbing, just slowly inching further.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
If I could, I would. The door won't open, because I'm pretty sure I need to get the quest to do it.
Of course. I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
You should speak with every student you can. This might be your only chance to see what they're really like before you become a professor. Speak to the 3 house leaders and gather information about the students in each house. The students can be found in the reception hall on the 1st floor and throughout the Officers' Academy. They'll give me a sword for doing it. Why not? 3 house leaders. Yeah, I can't read either. English is a hard language, okay? We need to at least get into the builds. We should, yes, and so far only one person's given me the build they are submitting for their character, and it's She, I believe. She-Fox did it. I think it was, yep, She-Fox sent me the build that he wants Hilda to follow. That's one character that you guys are going to make me use. Done. Yawning, sorry. Quests are tasks given to you by people around the monastery. Those who can give you, who can give or are involved with quests will have an icon by them. Consult the quest menu to see the quest you have accepted. The icons beside each quest indicate their status. Icons for essential quests are red.
You there?
Oh, you have to actually press A on that. All right. And here, the door opens. The minimap in the upper right corner of the screen shows your current location, locations of important people, the directions of the quest givers, and more. Zoom or change the map view with ZR button. Oh god, they really give you a big map if you just are that blind. Alright, we gotta find the students. Who looks the most unique out of all of them? No, you're generic, I think.
Hey there.
Are you two? No, I can't talk to you! Not you, either. I spotted Edelgard. That doesn't mean I want to talk to her. What about the other students? And no one wants to talk.
Greetings. You must be the new professor. What a pleasure.
The legend himself is here, the gatekeeper.
As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
You said the thing.
Greetings. You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my and by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Yeah, you did it.
Yes.
Oh, you might actually be... No, never mind. You're not even a character. God damn it. I have no idea who is an actual student and who isn't. Or maybe they just are not here.
Yes.
Pardon me.
Red text boxes. I don't see any right now, so there's probably no students here then.
Yeah.
Aside Claude's, but
That's
meh.
so.
There's Dimitri.
Right, right.
Don't want to talk to them, and... Oh, you're someone.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
The noble house, then.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house.
I wonder about your story if you have to start it off by saying you're the legitimate son.
Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
So far, there's not much to you. I'm not gonna lie.
Hello. Well now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here?
Wait, you're the one that's like at the top of the charts. What's going on? What is your character?
Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the Academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Whoa. Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Leonard. How'd you get into the Academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Thank you.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
I've played enough SMT that I saw the name and like, oh, Petra. But no, that's something entirely. Alright, from this entire classroom so far, I'm curious about Dorothea because why she's at the top of the list. Her character so far is not pronounced, but I guess that's more of a thing that you just figure it out. And that's the only one that really jumped out at me.
Hey!
Next house.
Okay. This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Also, the JoJo hat helps. I've not seen JoJo, so I do not know what is a reference and what isn't.
Hey.
I spotted everyone. I'll start with you, I guess.
Well, well. It must be my lucky day today, being approached by such a beauty. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
For social anxiety, didn't catch your session? See, I didn't even consider social anxiety. I just figured generic shy character. All right. I don't exactly go to Fire Emblem for a complex character, so I just sort of assume everything's a stereotype or a skew of the stereotype. If there's actually something there, I actually would not know.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude.
You see, I associate him with near safe, because that's all I used him in Fire Emblem Heroes.
Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled, and he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
All right, the one I never pulled and attack speed 4, I think, right? I forget. But yeah, she's actually, in the game she was actually pretty okay until I just needed something else and I just spotted her off. And
who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery? Oh, mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about? Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
wait, hold up. Fun fact: Bernadetta is actually the one character to get censorship post-launch. It's a line change and a support, but the line change makes it more in line with the JP version. But still, it's a post-launch change. Weird. I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all the ones here.
Hey.
So for this house, nothing.
Huh?
Nothing in near safe.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh, hey.
Maybe Ingrid? I gotta look into Felix a bit more. So far, he looks like the guy that just wants to fight a lot. And Annette, from what I saw in Fire Emblem Heroes, she had the fuck off hammer. So I can respect that. And for you, I don't know anything about her character, so I don't know about that.
Hey.
Okay.
What do you think? The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Also has the motherly, aka the dead mother haircut.
Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime.
What's up with his hair?
My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
I don't know, but just like that hair looks weird to me.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithea Von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
There's the girl, Lysithea. In my brief time of playing Fire Emblem 3 Houses before, like at launch, and I just got sucked up by other games, I remember using her probably the most. She was my star brawler because nothing else I used got that much attack. Then I found out she was apparently not supposed to get much attack, so it was just weird luck that I got a lot of attack. That was really weird.
What do you think?
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
I'm not sure if it's made POW work, but it was a lack of everything else working that made her shine the most. You made her a brawler? She had a... I think she had like the gauntlets things that I stole from another character and I had to put it on her. Either that or it was a sword, I forget. Like apparently my save at some point was deleted on my Switch. Like I plan on actually showing you guys my original playthrough and how far I got along. And seeing the stats to show me what actually was stupid and what was intended, because I genuinely don't know. Because of the strength system of the game, Reb forcing Liz to be a brawler actually doubled her strength. So he's saying it could have actually worked. So I wonder who's gonna make her a brawler.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid.
Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
No one and everyone. So alright, with this we've gotten a look at some of the characters that we are going to be using. I think I've said it a couple of times in other games when we were about to play this one. I held a vote on the Discord server. I picked we're gonna primarily go for this house right here, the yellow one. Why? Because I heard the song that plays at the end of the game, God Shattering Star, and it's an amazing song. So I basically told Discord, what character should we use from this house? The top 5 will get picked, and the rest will be chosen by chat during stream time about who we're gonna recruit or whatever it takes to get them to the house, or into our team. So currently, the guaranteed students to be used is Leicester.
Hey, are you that mercenary? I'm Marianne.
That's who it is.
You?
Forgot her name, or didn't know what she looked like. Marianne, Hilda. Funny enough, so these two actually are what we're going to be using. Claude, because he's the head of the whole thing, just not here. And Raphael, which is this dude that has buttons holding it together more than anything else in the world. Hit X. Oh yeah, you're right. So yeah, we got Claude as one of the ones we're going to be using. Raphael, Leicester, Marianne, Hilda, and me. Those are the only characters that we have that is currently locked in that it's going to be used. But as we are playing on Classic, technically they can die and we'll just have to get someone else. So odds are there might be a sort of aspect of grinding for this entire game, but it depends entirely on like what you guys give me. Too many memes, then it might all fall apart. Or just like what, 2 good characters, then they'll carry the entire game themselves. I don't know. I've heard this game is easier than other Fire Emblem games, but I'm not sure how much of that is because of the actual like numbers the game gives the opponents and their like tactics, or if it's based on how much they give the player to power up, that any sort of level challenge is just lost like immediately. Let's ask them to say go to a grappler build for Raphael. Yeah, she mentioned it in some DMs last night. I don't know the exact build she wanted, but we're gonna have to figure that out.
Okay.
That's really close.
Hey.
He's a puppy.
What do you want? I am Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
I think we're like to the point that I think that's all that they're gonna let us explore right now, because it is the sort of intro beginning area of the game.
That's so.
Yeah, they won't let us go past this from the looks of it. Alright, so now let's actually talk to everyone here.
What do you think?
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude Von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Sure. How about you to start things off?
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Rank class of noble. I don't know exactly what's good for stats right now, so loving strength is pretty alright. Dex, speed, and charisma. What the fuck is the charisma stat for? Apparently he gets bonus experience. He's weak to pointy sticks and books. Alright. Next, Raphael.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
Alright, you have a bit more HP. Just as much damage or strength as Claude. You have less dex and speed. You have less charisma. You have a res of 1. Wow. Shit, alright. Goodie basket. Chance to recover up to 10% of the max HP at the start of each turn. That's kind of weird and fun, actually, for all I know. Smith and Jar, how's it going? Welcome! He's favorite of magic, so we should make him a mage to make up for that, possibly. He's strong against axes, punching, and helmets. He's bad against bows, books, different kinds of books, and horses. Next is Lysithea, the one that you guys said we're going to use.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Alright, so here... I didn't know about this page, actually. Like, I didn't really use it much. So now I'm actually seeing what I managed to make work. 4 strength. With 7 dex and speed. I'm kind of proud of myself. Double skill experience earned in battle. Good with books, and flags. Bad against anything offensive. Including helmets. Then who are you?
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Alright, so strength of 5, just a little bit better. Magic of 11, dex of 6, speed of 7. Not bad stats all around, actually. Animal friends. Covers 20% of max HP at the start of each turn when adjacent to a cavalry or flying ally. Conditional-ish, but alright, I could work with that maybe. She's good with swords, books, horses, and wings. Bad with punches and helmets. Alright. And the last one that we're using from this house, Hilda.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Alright, Hilda. Rough resistance to magic. Decent strength. Very good speed, actually. Alright, dex. An advocate. Adjacent melee allies deal 3 extra damage during combat. Huh. Good with spears and axes, bad with books and flags. There's a good chance you'll have a lot of flyers. That just means we have to stay away from archers. Not too rough. And that's all we really had for this house.
Yeah. Hello. Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Maybe? I forgot who they were already. Annette, that's what it was.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Hi, welcome, Wendy. Unborn Cletus, how's it going? Welcome. So she's a lethal chef. Perseverance is... Alright, so she has a just natural rally skill. And her magic is 11. Which is weird to me. Like, I only know Annette from Fire Emblem Heroes, and in that she's an axe wielder, so I don't know what's going on here. My opinion on a lot of things are probably going to be very skewed just because I played the mobile game and never touched this game. Or didn't really touch this game, it should be more accurate. It was her and Ingrid, I believe, right?
Ingrid is Count Galatea's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself.
Ready, dude.
Unborn Cletus, thanks for the follow. You're awesome.
She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
She has Lady Knight. Grants some might plus 3 and hit plus 5 with gambits. I don't think I know what those are yet. But she actually has no weaknesses. Jesus. And she doesn't exactly have a bad stats. She just has average stats. I can see that being a bitch and a half to deal with. Other than Dragon Attack, what'd you miss? Just picking the classes, or not picking classes, sort of like looking at all the characters that I'm curious about and those that the chat voted that we were going to play. I don't know if you can hear me right now, though, because my ISP is determining that I should not be streaming right now. I'm up to 14.7% drop frames. I hate this so much. Nah. We're just looking at the characters.
Ingrid is Count Galatea's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Unleashing Black Friday shoppers on the opposition. Unleashing murder on them. Gotcha. And also someone said, feel free to look at them, Sylvain, as he's free real estate for a female Byleth. This person, right?
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Huh. So that's his trope. He has nearly shit res. Decent strength, good speed. Philander. If a female ally is adjacent, the unit deals 2 extra damage and takes 2 less damage during combat. And they bad with bows. Okay, what was Felix's thing? I'm just curious.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
I know Felix from, again, Fallen Heroes. But funny enough, he's one of those characters that has like an alternate sort of seasonal version, and that's all he has. I believe he only had the Christmas sort of bow unit in the game, so I'm actually not sure how that translates to the main game. But 10 strength and 9 magic, or 9 speed is what the fuck? Lone Wolf deals 5 damage, 5 extra damage when no battalion is assigned, or when battalion endurance is 0. Alright. Felix can get busted. I bet.
Yes.
Is this going to be totally converted into a half mage? It's up to chat. I'm not even sure if we're going to be using Felix. I haven't put out a vote for what anyone wants to, who the chat wants to recruit first. And I'm kind of scared to, because someone already said if they get him, they're going to make him a dancer. And for all I know, Demon Eradicate would make them the Bow Knights. I'm not sure.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard Von Hresbach. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire.
If you value Felix, don't make him a mortal servant. Moral savant. Why? What's so bad about that? I got Felix with 9% crit and I still couldn't get a single crit. You're getting my luck right there. This spell list is actually horrible. Then don't give chat any ideas. They love to fuck with me.
I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
I can try. He literally has combined between Faith and Reason 3 spells. 3 spells total. What if those are the 3 strongest spells in the game, though? That's all you're gonna ever need. So the number should never actually be a determining factor. The quality, not the quantity, my good man. Okay, Dorothea was like at the top of the, like in the loading, in between the loading screens, it sort of said she was like one of the most used characters, so why is that?
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
Nosferatu, Thunder, and Thrawn. Those don't sound weak. Like, that doesn't sound too bad. All right, so Dorothea has 11 magic, 7 speed, 8 charisma. She's actually just pretty well statted. That offense is pretty rough, but that I don't think we plan on having like the mages be the ones up in the front line of nothing to protect them. Songstress. Adjacent allies recover up to 10% of max HP at the start of each turn. That up to 10% on all these skills is what scares me, because that technically means it could be either 1% or 2% or 3% or 1% again, because you're never going to get 10%. Meanwhile, Dorothea, she has a Nosferatu, Thunderthron, Sagi 8, Sagite, Meteor, Academia's Arrow. That's not that much more, actually. And hey, I'm just saying, the other one probably has better quality ones too. We gotta think about it open-mindedly, right? And then you guys mentioned Bernadetta. I'm not sold on her at all, but let's see what happens.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Dorothea isn't the best mage, but she makes up for it with one of the best spell lists. She's also a decent dancer and can do double duty as long-range magic and dancing. Interesting. You can make Dorothea a mortal savant, though. Cause strength of a sword and reason. Everyone hypes up a dancer because of her charm stats. You see, I don't know about the stats, I don't know about the classes, I know nothing of that. So all these class names you're throwing at me, I have no idea what they are. Alright, so Bernadetta has pretty solid strength and speed. And dex. Alright, charm. Or charisma. And grants 5 attack when unit is not at full HP. I feel like it'd be annoying to activate, honestly. Just find someone to hit her and then you're off to the races. Unless she could lower her own HP right a little bit somehow. And that's all the ones I really cared about so far.
Your effort.
As well, I should return to Rhea.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Alright, so now we pick what house we're gonna get. And I get to make this choice. I already made it. And it's entirely all of the choice for picking which character, which story, which house to go for, entirely based on what song plays during their final fights. I've heard Apex of the World, which I hear is played on this one and this one, but this one gets God Shattering Star, and it is an amazing song. Question, do you have DLC classes? I do not. I briefly, very briefly, actually thought about maybe trying to get the DLC, but it is sold as a bundle thing for like $25, and I don't have $25. You have to get it all, and I hate that so much. You cannot get you cannot get anything from the DLCs individually. It's like a bulk pack. So like that sucks. But with base game only, and that's honestly okay.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
I've seen it posted enough times, and whenever the topic comes up with either Leicester or Hilda, one of these characters in the Fire Emblem Heroes community of just like talking about where they came from, and every now and then they'll just say fear the deer. So I'm gonna say yeah, fear the wrath of whatever the fuck chat's gonna make me have.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I hate this character.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor.
It is entirely because of Fire Emblem Heroes. She gives down production to everyone around her, and I don't have one. I fucking hate her, because when I see her, I'm like, bullshit!
I am Seteth's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
I guess I have no option but to say I don't mind. I can say nothing else.
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Seiros.
Did you really just do that? Really? Really, Shining? Do you want the DLC that bad? I mean... Fuck it. Fine. After this, I'm just gonna buy the DLC.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking about? Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Seiros and a peerless mercenary.
You're exaggerating a little bit, I think, maybe.
It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect. Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor. Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Leicester. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea. Don't you agree, Marianne?
Huh? Oh, yes. I suppose so.
Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Hold on. So just to ask, is anyone else tired of having player characters be super important to the story? I kind of just want to be a random soldier that just became loyal to the main lord and is there, just there due to sincerity in the battle prowess. I think sort of those story types are very heavily reliant on the setting and the story they are trying to tell. A chosen one tile story, I feel, lends itself more to the grander scale of things that is very easy to market and sort of sell to a very wide net style of audience. The random person that just manages to get everything good and is a good soldier, I don't think is nearly as marketable, and therefore they just sort of ignore and push to the sidelines. They'd rather not build a story around that. Just taking one sort of archetype of a character, putting in another one that's meant for a different one, it's not going to work well. It's not going to, I feel, flow as easily as it should. So if they're going to make a story like as big, I'm pretty sure, as the Fire Emblem games normally tend to like build up to, they can't have that kind of character that is just a random ass person. It seems fucked up for anyone else. It is for everyone else. I'm pretty sure my ISP is trying to kneecap every effort I have to de-stress from work. Yeah, not being the most important thing in the world won't attract teenagers because, you know, I wouldn't want to say just strictly teenagers, but it's more the fantasy, the wish fulfillment and self-insert style of storytelling in games. Nothing wrong with those. Sometimes it's just nice to have that. But do not expect that to appeal to every single person. That's just it.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
I gotta admit, Raphael's growing on me.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
I think less of him now.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here, those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.